втори ден. Hogwarts Legacy. Let's go. В предното видео научих, че трябва да говоря малко по-силно, защото иначе нищо не се чува. Уху! Тя не е много доволна, окей. Това ли е моето легло? Няма значение. Хайде, тая ли го? Много е яко! Hello, sir! Wanna be my friend? Яш си ябълката. Много си бавно. Я малко да подслушваме. Show off. Oh.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Да се представя, окей. Lenora. Така ли се произнася? Няма да.
Hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she? Is that your owl? I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
Мисля, аз не съм го направила нарочно, мила. Имаме малко
I am a bit
anxiety.
concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do. Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... Being that far behind, I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Изобщо не ме
It was
интересува.
nice meeting you, Lenora. Of course. Adieu.
Не съм много сигурна, че тя ни хареса особено. Не съм сигурна, че аз я харесвам особено с това отношение.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Моля те, бъди по-мил.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry
Magical
to hear
beasts
that.
are
I think
awesome
magical beasts are
beasts.
rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puff skein once. Mum was furious. Anyway,
I like this
I better
guy.
go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Между другото, качеството е малко кофти, за разлика от предния път. Но сега поне ще говоря по-адекватни неща. I hope.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumours. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yes, I was.
I'm awesome.
That one is true. not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I
Тя има
imagine
като
you
моята
have lots
коса.
to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing
Ей,
you.
Of course.
можеш да питам за
And good luck.
чичото.
Is the new
Amy.
Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor
Ето
Weasley is
ме!
waiting for them outside the common room.
Спри да ме коментираш зад гърба ми. Дай си взема и аз една ябълка. Много ми харесва този common room. Мисля, че това е най-хубавия, затова го избрах реално.
I prefer the three broomsticks to the hog's head. Sirona's a much better conversationalist than just a trap.
Това ми напомня, че ще имаме възможността да ходим в Hogsmeade. За малко бътърбиер. От тук ли дойдох? Ай да.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind.
Да, онази вече ми го
Especially as
изтъкна.
you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs. Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department
Dark
of Magical
Wizard.
Education at the Ministry,
That's my career
we've
path.
devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
А,
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
окей. На къде отиваме?
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Извиняй! После ще експлорваме. Мисля, че
Simply cast
предната...
Revelio on it and we'll see what the guide says.
На това?
Revelio.
Окей.
Clever, isn't it?
Добре.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Айде бе, идвам. А това какво е? О, тук са ми магиите.
Найс.
Добре, после ще ги разглеждам.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Добре. Много як мап. Не съм виждала такъв до сега.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
В смисъл,
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
в Open World
That should be
ще ми е
all for
мега...
now.
Чакай
You'll be
малко,
expected to
мадам.
attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms
Хайде
class?
разберем.
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by
Нямам
your adept
търпение
use
за
of
additional
Revelio
assignments.
earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Той ме помоли да не казвам на никой, така че няма да съм снич в
I'm
момента.
sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of
She
the
knows.
devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use
you.
your field guide.
Това как ме
It will
гледаше.
be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Our neighbor at home.
Добре.
It's good
Няма
to
да
see you,
ходим
Professor.
никъде още.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Да, той е малко гаден.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Main quest, окей. Ами първо ще отидем на Charms и после на Dark Cards. Let's go.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
When I fell off my broom and broke my bone, they said they did.
Ха, това е яко. Единствената друга игра, която съм играла е била Open World и ми беше много объркващо в началото. Беше Ghost of Tsushima. Добре, дайте след малко ще се върна там. Искам малко. Who are you? Peeves! Този беше и в Хари Потър. Не си го спомням. Точно къде се появяваш. Или може би да не експлорвам веднага, ми по-скоро да почна с мейн квестовете. Накъде беше това? Ага, окей. В началото, докато свикна, със сигурно ще е малко досадно за гледане. И ако някой по-скилд геймър ме гледа, съжалявам. Но ми е трудно да се ориентирам като Open World. Просто има толкова много неща и ми е малко overwhelm. Какво ти чудо? Ще ме ритнеш ли? Ще ме ритнеш ли? What the fuck? Котенце! Защо няма куче като домашен любимец? А са котки и жаби. Може би ще експлорна по-обстойно без да снимам, за да мога да се ориентирам по-добре, защото ако го правя докато снимам, няма да е много интересно.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms. Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Това Акио ли е? I know my magic, okay? В смисъл, аз ставам веднага за... за Wizard. Още утре може да ме пращате в Хогвартс.
Accio!
Какво ти кажа?
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner.
Yeah.
I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Whoa.
Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Ма разбира се.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Yes?
Okay.
Now, I could keep talking. Splendid!
Добре, окей, разбрах. Окей. Надявам се.
Very good!
50-ка. First try, zero deaths. Само това ще ти кажа. Окей.
Excellent control.
Не!
Not to worry.
Добре, дей.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
No!
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Къде я пуснах преди малко? Оле, къде падай?
Oh dear. Let us see this.
I'll say.
I suck.
Enough chatter.
I suck.
Focus now. You will need it.
Пази се!
This round
Ало!
settles it all.
Ужас. Не, това не е абсолютно невъзможно. Всеки път правя едно и също и не става. Е, това е, както казва една приятелка, алчността погубва. Дай, пусни по-рано, нищо няма да се стане. На себе си говоря. А тази няма ли да изпусне някоя топка случайно? Моля те, Талия, моля те, 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 моля те. Давай.
Quite impressive.
Браво, бе!
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio.
Заради зелената
Took
коса,
weeks for me
нали?
to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course. You
A
can
word,
thank
if
your
you would.
opponents.
Yes,
You
yes.
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Юху! Добре, отиваме до другия клас, но после, защото вече стана много тъмно навън и мисля, че не се вижда изобщо добре. Да, аз ще снимам утре, но ще се видим след малко. Окей, продължаваме откъдето приключих предния път, въпреки че малко оф-кемера, без да снимам, си експлорнах, колкото да не съм супер неориентирана. Но почти нищо не мога да правя в момента реално, така че просто ще си върша квестовете и в някакъв момент ще почна да експлорвам повече. Но играта е уникална. Много е красива, просто нямам думи за нея. Не искам да обикалям на някъде. Ще ви покажа после, като посвикна малко повече. Оп! Намерих нещо.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Окей. Why are you looking at me? Айде, почвам. Всичко окей с микрофона, нали? Аз това вече не мога.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Wow.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Вече никой не може да ми каже нищо, аз съм про.
Leviosa.
Какво ми се смееш?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Например, вас, госпожо.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. So, now, well done. Well done.
Very good.
But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may
Кой беше
begin.
Протего? Чакай! Чакай! Секунда.
This should be easy.
Аха. Аха, сега.
Protego.
Lucky, my ass. Ела. Аз не използвах Левиосо реално.
Not bad for
Или
a
го
beginner.
използвах.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what
Всички
I've seen
оценки ме
today is
намразват
any
сега.
indication, we can expect great things
Какво да
from
направя,
you.
че съм добра?
I
Какво да
demand
направя?
excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Нямам търпение. Айде.
Right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Споко аз.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Именно. Авада Кедавра и си там.
Well done.
Айде, ревеш.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand.
Boyfriend
Then
material.
again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
За нея, не за мен. Какво каза? Никога не съм пипала.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned.
Ние сме все пак супер curious.
Excellent.
Това е.
Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret
Учиш
dueling
Авада
club
Кедавра.
or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Lupin Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Като огледало с пеперуда. Кажи. Абе, извинявай! Ей! Види къде ви!
Revelio.
Нищо не е това, окей. Между другото, преди малко успях даже да се самоубия. Без да искам, обаче. Така че... Много ме дразни, че... А къде трябва да е това? Вътре, тук да? Не, това ли е в туалетната пейка? Ето го бе. Баш си е в туалетната. Това беше, дето се лекувам с него. Отварят. Добре, отивам да върша работа. Тук искам да отида. Не там ли съм? Надолу ли съм? Надолу трябва да съм. След малко като го приключа това, ще изляза навън, за да ви покажа как изглежда навън. Уникално. Тук имам още нещо неоткрито. Transfiguration Courtyard. Тук, където Малфой беше превърнат в... Какво беше това? В едно дълго такова ферет. Ферет се казваше. Ама не знам как се превежда на български мисъл. Невестулка. Невестулка ли беше? Невестулка, бе! За едно изобщо не съм се замислила за това. 10 минути се чуда. Котка! Айде, Мацо, дойде. Да, ти си добро, кот. Вада кадрава! И тук вътре ще има нещо, което да е...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yes. Weasley after class.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
What room? Да знам всичко.
Excuse, Deke.
There you are.
Hello.
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Спри да ме разпитваш. Колкото повече ме разпитваш, толкова повече се дразня.
Regardless, you must continue to build upon
И
what
толкова
you've
по-голям
learned.
потенциал
In
има
that
да...
regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes,
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Yes!
You've managed
Ходим
your
в
classes
Hogsmeade.
well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Айде, Себастиан.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Wizard. And he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Let's get wasted! Окей. Ще навърша работа. Първо ще спогаля котката. Няма мъч.
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Аз я виждам, ама не знам как да я такова. Чакайте сега. Трябва ми малко време. Акио. Не, Акио ми трябва. Той беше Акио. Ма аз съм страхотна. Така, Dark Arts Tower. Отиваме. Откъде да отидем? Там само да... Там! И тук някъде трябва да е тази. То или 100. Аха, там долу.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Къде? Къде?
Brilliant.
Колко? Аз съм готова, бе. Ето сега ще... не. Това било много близко.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Тук вече вкарваме и другите символи. За малко да ме трикнеш. Виж, пак съм топ. Така.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Къде бе? Аха! Так. Окей. Така, сега от тук вече мога да си избирам, когато имам повече от тези 4. Мога да си избирам кое къде да слагам. Топ. Ало, хумората ми трябва. Намерих много места, където мога да я използвам. Вече. Сега къде мога да ходя? Това искам да направя. Малко да си изпробвам. Защо не мога да си довърша един път изреченията? Да си изпробвам новите умения. Айде! Да, разбира се. Разбира се.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Ако си напръскала всички с този ликвид, смятам, че има причина да не те харесват и не се играе в момента.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
Не си толкова сладко. Добре.
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Малко са були, нали?
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Защо се заех с това?
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help.
Добре, де. Не съм изгубила толкова много време. Не сам ли съм?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Не виждам нищо, така че... Айде. Ето, тук в някой сайт квест или някоя страница такава летяща, която откривам, има тези животни и срещу тях номера, на който отговарят. И съответно трябва да ги събирам и да успявам да отворя тези врати. Но не искам да си спойлвам повече неща, така че то само ще си дойде, когато трябва да го намеря. Тогава. Не разбирам на къде трябва да се...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Не виждам.
Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Ма чакай, аз сега нейните ли? О, не. После ще се занимавам с твоите неща, мила. Не мога сега. О, вече съм трето ниво. Или отивам към трето ниво.
There's something in there. I just know it. Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at? Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this. If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing. I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Revelio. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Как да дискавърна? Ами, ако слушах, можеше и да разбера.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Добре. О, то ми показва на къде. Окей.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Чакай, че ме разсейваш. Кое е това ли?
Revelio.
Okay.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Уау! Аз съм супер добра. Браво! Умница. Добре, че има гайд, който да ми казва. А сега какво да направя?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Не, накъде съм сега? Доктор Ленора. Тя ще умре от завист. Не стига, че супер много ме шеймна първия път, в който се запознахме. Сега няма да й кажа как съм го направила.
I solved the mystery of that painting. You did? How?
Да й кажа ли? Да не й кажа. Няма да й
I'm
кажа.
afraid I can't tell you, Lenora. Surely you jest.
Джест? Какво беше това? Шега. С този тон, с който ми говориш, мила. Не.
You have nerve. Especially since I'm the one who told you about it in the first place. Solving a riddle that I mentioned and then not telling me the answer. Practically competing with Imelda to see who's the
Еми, как да й кажа после, извинявай? Не стига, че е турбо надута и груба. Няма да й казвам. Добре, че не й казах, т.е. Не. Отивам да се бия малко стоя. Още съм ядосана. Отивам да се бия малко с potentially my boyfriend. играта, бейби. Кой свири? Кой? Тук ли някой? Ооо! Добре, толкова. Айде. Нагоре. Да. Тук някъде ли? Да. Тук била ли съм? Май съм била. Малко съм объркана. Да, била съм. После тия картини ще ги оправям.
Oh, not again! Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxium bowl?
Много е готин. Искам да науча лов в мора, за да мога да отключвам вече всичките страници, врати. Ето вижте. Мисля, само това да покажа и е достатъчно. Там е за Quidditch това. Макар че този сезон, нали, е cancelled.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Кой? Какво? Това ли е? Да, той е. Макар че тази другата, която професорката ме попита дали с нея или с него да ходя в Хогвартс. Тя е много готина. Много ми харесва. Ние сме си приятелки. Yes.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for lost ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all.
Right.
And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Okay. That's what I'm interested in.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Yes.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Какво ще да кажа? Да, вижте ми дрежката. Имах я... Не мога да го... Уау! След като ме набиха веднъж, мисля да... Ма ти спри да ме биеш мен, бе, ало! Айде, би, гой! Те ме съсипаха! Докато не ги пребия, няма да спра. Просто не разбирам откъде ме нападате. Добре, те... Аз не мога. Не разбирам кога успява да ме удари, честно ти казвам. Човек, в смисъл, какво се очаква от мене? Айде, бой. Бой, ще го той от бой. Ако се ядосах.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought.
След две загуби нормално. Едно Виктор поне. Имам ли някакъв бонусче от този квест? Отиваме в Хогсмийд с моя приятел Себастиан. За да науча Авада Кедавра, трябва да са... Защо ми вибрира нещо? Не разбирам. Много се надявам скоро да стигна до това, което ми позволява да отключвам пъзелите. Да, това, което тръгна да казвам. Трябва да стигна 28 ниво, за да мога да науча Авада Кедавра и останалите пак ще го объркам. Unforgivable. Ами нямам повече от тези 4 маги.
Lumos. Reparo. Levioso.
Ми нямам какво да го направя това.
Revelio.
Някъде тук има съндъче. Хайде бе. Дивни демони. Просто тръгваме там. Отново се разсеях. Не си спомням даже какво съм тръгнала да казвам. Нещо за това, че трябва да съм 28 левел, за да науча Авада Кедавра и останалите Unforgivable Curses. Много се надявам така да се казват, защото 3 епизода го повтарям. Или са Forbidden, или са Unforgivable. Нали? Айде по-бързичко. Между другото, аз имам нова дрежка. Ами, имах една награда. Преди малко не ми излизаше да имам някаква награда, която мога да събера, но реално имам. Защото минах Defense Against the Dark Arts, което ми дава... Сега ще ви покажа какво ми дава. Секунда. В нищо. Просто съм смотана. Добре.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
My new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Окей.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that.
Приключвам това тук и следващия път, в който ще се видим, отиваме в Hogsmeade. Бай!
Hogsmeade.
Бай!
Hogsmeade.